guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Karibuni sana. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Marian Beach Kimoy, and if you're not new here, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, please do. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching the video even as we begin. Yeah, so before I go into today's topic, I know you guys know what today's topic is, especially if you watched last week's video. So before I do that, as I was getting dressed for this episode, I was confused whether I should put my cape like this or like this. So let me know which look looks better. Is it this way or this way? Yeah, so do let me know. The first look, okay, this look will be look A, and then the other one will be look B. Which one are you voting for? Me, let me tell you guys, I love the look B. This one, because I feel like my face is, got more highlighted. You guys, I'm not hiding my face from you guys. And then you can also see this beautiful cornrows here. I feel like they were really well done, but I didn't want to be here without the cape. Yeah. So yes, it's part of the look. Today's look. Yeah. So yes, let me just put this back this way, and then we proceed with the video. Yeah. So last week's video was on I introduced last week's and today's video. We are doing 21 lessons at 21. Yes, so this is still on my birthday series. This is the last video on my birthday series. Yeah, so last week we did the first 11 lessons of 21. So I'm remaining with 10 more lessons that I think I have learned as I've grown up or in the past year. Just, random lessons that I think I could share with you guys. The aim is to share with you guys so that you guys can also get to know me. For those who do not know me, you'll get to see some of the things I uphold or how I look at life generally, and I think we're gonna grow together. Yeah. So let's now go to lesson number 12. So last time we did, as I said, 11 lessons. So today we're doing 10. So we begin from number 12. Okay. So lesson number 12. People don't care. People don't care, guys. People don't care. People don't care. People don't care about you. People are selfish. Yeah, you're the only one who can look out for yourself. So don't be out there trying to please people. Hey, it's so hard to please people. Don't be a people's pleaser. Don't try to be okay with everyone. Even Jesus was not okay with people. There's people who didn't like him, people who wanted to hunt him down and kill him. Yeah, so don't be out there trying to please people, because people can be mean. Yeah, so people don't care about yourself first. Look out for yourself. Are you doing what makes you happy? Don't stick in a relationship just because you're afraid of leaving it for the sake of the other person. Maybe that person doesn't even care about your happiness. Yeah, or maybe if you leave, you'll feel like you even wasted more time in it. You'd have left earlier. Yeah, so people don't care, guys. Look out for yourself. Yeah. Lesson number, that was 12. So lesson number 13. It is very hard to please people. I think I already mentioned that. People don't care. So yes, it's very hard to please people. People are very hard to please. So stop pleasing people. Stop pleasing people. When you please one person, there's another person you're not pleasing. People have different standards. So the best standard to follow is your standard. And you can only take criticisms from people who are worth it. Yeah, my online mentor Mpumi likes saying that don't take criticisms from people who are not in the arena. Yeah, arena meaning people who are not doing whatever you're doing, people who have nothing, like they don't even understand what you're doing. So don't take criticisms from those people that just here to waste your time. Yeah, so don't try to please people. Live your life, learn from those you need to learn from, and do your thing. Yeah. Lesson number 14. Every dream requires an action to become a reality. Every dream, guys, requires an action to become a reality. So you have to work for it. I like saying, if you don't execute, you will continue living in the dream rather than living your dream. Yeah, so the difference between your dream and living the reality of your dream is execution, and that's where most people fail. So don't be one of those people. Just execute. How to execute? If you have a dream, sit down, think about what you need to do to make it real, and then start working on it. If you need help, ask for help. If you need to take a loan, take a loan. If you need to educate yourself on it, educate yourself on it, but ensure you execute, because time does not wait for anyone. Time is flying, and you'll realize you're 30 and there's something you wanted to do when you were 22 and you never did it, and now you're doing it at 30 and you feel like, oh my gosh, if I did it at 22, I'd be at a far much place right now. You see, so just execute, just begin, just execute. That's the difference, and that's the difference between, unsuccessful and successful people. And to execute needs courage. Yeah, so maybe one day we'll talk about execution. Yeah, okay. So lesson number 15. Lesson number 15, God is faithful, He is real, He answers prayers. God is really faithful. And for those who know, I'm a believer. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm a saved Christian. And I think my walk with God has been one of favor and blessings. And I have seen God answer my prayers so many times. I've seen God healing me. I've seen God answer prayers I didn't even think He'd pay attention to. Yeah, I think if you watch my video where I was telling a story on how I lost weight, yeah, it's on my YouTube and Instagram, you'll see that I even prayed to God to help me lose weight, and He actually answered that prayer, and I did. And God has answered so many prayers. God has helped me win so many things. I can't, like, when I sit down and look at the many competitions I've done, and I've seen God being God in them and just blessing me, I can't help but tell you guys that God is everything and God answers prayers. So you can trust in God. He is dependable, He is reliable, and you can trust Him. You can trust Him. So God is faithful, God is real, God answers prayers. And I know that maybe your story may be different from mine. Maybe you feel like God was not faithful to you at some point. Maybe you went through a rough patch. It may be different for everyone. But what I like telling people is that the good thing about the relationship with God is that you can reach out to Him. You can tell Him, God, this is what I'm going through. I need answers for A, B, C, D. Imagine He will answer you. He will answer you. Just tell Him, God, as long as you're genuine and you really want it and you really believe that He can answer you. Thing is, you have to believe that He can answer you, and He will answer you. So maybe there's something you went through and you're really not sure about this God. Just question Him. Ask Him, and He'll answer you in different ways. Yeah. So lesson number 16 is still on God. The growth of your relationship with God is really dependent on how much time you spend with Him. Yeah, your relationship with God can only grow. It's commensurate to how much time you spend with God. And guys, I've gone through good times with God, and I've also gone through dry periods when I did not feel God, when I did not see God, I felt like we were done, yeah? But I realized that the thing was, I was not taking my time to just spend time with God. Spending time with God requires you to read the Bible, requires you to pray, requires you to just listen and ask Him stuff and just trust Him, fellowshipping with Him. Singing songs and going to church, that's you spending time with God. So your growth, your relationship with God is actually commensurate to how much effort you put in, okay? Yeah, so that's lesson number 15. Lesson number 16, there is no time. People create time. There's no time. There's no time. And there's no time. The reason I'm saying this is because you may have so many things. You may think you have so many things to do and you're not doing some other things. Thing is, that's how it's happening everywhere. People have so many things that they're doing, but they also create time to do things that matter. So this is where the principle of prioritization comes in. There's no time, people create time. If something is so important to you, create time for it. You know very well that you need to start your own business, but you're also maybe working for someone else. It's fine to work for them, but this is also your project. This is a dream that you have in you. You're the only one who sees the magnitude of this dream. So if you don't create time for it, if you keep saying there's no time, there's no time, there's no time, time will fly indeed, and you'll never get to do whatever you want to do. So there is no time. People create time. So please create time for what you value and what you want and what you love. Create time for the people you love. There is no time, but you have to create time for them. You have to say, look, between this hour and this hour, I'm going to visit my girlfriend, and because you value them and you want to be with them, and that's also something important in your life, you see. So there's no time, people create time. So don't give those excuses again. Yeah. Okay, lesson number 16. There is no money, people look for it. Yeah, there's no money, people look for it. Why am I saying this? I hate saying why am I saying this. Okay, I'll try to stop saying that. The reason I'm saying this is because sometimes you may want to start a project and you feel like, or indeed maybe you don't have money, but you see, you can't let that limit you from starting a project. You have to ask yourself, how can I get money? What should I do to actually get money? I could use my example for the business that I'm running currently. We make bags using leather, Ankara, and denim. The name of the business is Bii Afrique, Bii Afrique with a Q, UE. Yeah. So before, that's a dream I had, but before I actually ventured into it, I started doing other things. So for example, I used to sell bags, like, you just buy bags and sell them at a profit. I also used to sell, or I still do sell earrings, necklaces, rings, just jewelry. Yeah. I also sell soaps. So before I began this business, I didn't have the capital to start it. But I asked myself, what can I do with the money that I have right now? So I bought stuff, I started selling them, and with that profit, I saved it. So I saved it to invest into, to start this business. Yeah. So in that regard, I'm saying there's no money, people look for it. So look for money. If it's money that you need to start something, look for it. If it's a large amount, you can choose to borrow, but ensure that you're investing. When you borrow money, ensure that you're putting it into an investment so that you actually are able to pay back. Don't borrow money and use it for leisure and fun stuff. You'll never be able to pay. You'll be in debt forever. So yes, there's no money, people look for money. Yeah, that's a lesson I've come to learn. Lesson number 16. You ought to be the biggest fan of yourself. You ought to be your biggest fan, if I may put it that way. You bring you. You bring you. You are your biggest fan. You're everything that you need to become. So please cheer yourself on. No one else will cheer you. In fact, there's so many people who want to pull you down, and you can't afford to pull yourself down before these other people attempt to pull you down. So be your biggest fan. Every day you wake up, remind yourself, look, I am worth it, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, and I'm deserving of whatever I'm doing, and I'm capable of doing much better than how I'm doing. So let me go out there and seize the day. Yeah. So be your biggest fan. Be your biggest fan. Pick yourself. Don't wait for people to pick you up. Don't sit down and start wondering, why are people not asking me how I'm doing? Why are people not asking me whether I've gotten a job? Why are people not asking? People won't ask. Actually, you'll wait. People are so busy. So just be your biggest fan. Just pick up yourself, cheer yourself on, treat yourself, love yourself. This life is too short to focus on other people. Okay. So lesson number 18. Lies stem from fear. Lies stem from fear. Yeah, so I usually don't lie, and then now there's this day I lied to someone that I usually don't lie to. And I sat down and asked myself, why did I lie? And then I realized I lied because I was afraid of saying the truth. And then I asked myself, why was I afraid to say the truth? And then I realized, like, it was sort of like trying to find the root cause of that lie. And I discovered, guys, that lies stem from truth. So usually, most of the time when we lie, we are actually afraid of saying the truth. And some of these things are usually more than just lying. Some of these things are insecurities that we have in our lives. Some of these things are things that we battle with. Some of these things are traumas we've faced before. And so you feel like by telling the truth, you're bringing back a certain trauma. So whenever you lie, just ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What is the fear behind this lie? And try and address it. And yeah, I learned it recently, and I'm trying to apply it in my life to actually ensure that I, discover and learn more about myself and see what are some of these things that I'm afraid of and I don't know. Yeah. So lies stem from fear. Try and discover them. Okay. Guys, I've not been counting quite well. So yeah. So now I'm in lesson number 18, then 19 and 20. So I have 2 more. So lesson number 18, adult friendships are trivial / technical. Adult friendships are trivial / technical. Wow, friendships. The difference between friendships in adulthood and friendships in childhood is that in adulthood, people are changing, constantly changing. Yeah. People are really changing. One day you find your friend ameamua atakuwa DJ, the next day amesema kwa DJ Z. I think I'll go this way. So people are constantly changing, and people are changing their interests, people are changing their likings, people are changing what they used to believe in, people are believing in different things. And so the people you were friends with, even you yourself, you're changing. Even me myself, I have really changed from who I was kitambo, what I believed in and what I'm believing in right now. Different, they're completely different things. And so adult friendships are trivial because you're handling someone who is changing, and it's like this forever. It's not like when we were in school or when we were younger, because now we're in the control of our parents. Says it, we're free, we're doing whatever we want to do, we're chasing after these dreams. Yeah. And so in adulthood, you need friends who in friendship, there are 2 things that you need to kill: comparison and competition. Yeah. So because we're all changing, because we're all trying to chase after our dreams, for us to be friends, we need to kill those 2 things. So that I'm not looking at how well you're doing, like in terms of me competing with you, and I'm not also comparing myself with you. And I'm not also comparing myself with how I'm doing. That's how a friendship is going to last, in my opinion. That's how an adult friendship is going to last. So that you're blocking away competition and comparison, and you're focusing on the core. Yani, nini mnajifocusia. If I put it that way. So yes, so I really do think that adult friendships are trivial, and they need people who are deliberate, intentional, people who are loving, and you also need to be that friend. You can't sit down and want people to be that person to you and you're not becoming that to them. It's a 2-way thing. It cannot go any other way. So you have to be the friend you want to have. Okay? You have to be the friend you want to have. Be that friend. Yeah. And I wish us all the best in our adult friendships. Yeah. Okay, so number 19, and then finally number 20. So number 19, just because you're nice, it does not mean that people will be nice to you. In fact, when you choose to be nice, have no expectations. Just because you're nice, guys, it doesn't mean people will be nice to you. In fact, they don't owe you niceness. They don't. So when you choose to be nice, when you choose to be kind, when you choose to be generous, when you choose to be loving, don't expect people to do that to you. In fact, when you're doing it, just do it fine to be like to expect anything in return. Because when you put expectations on people, you'll be disappointed. Like kabisa, you'll be disappointed kabisa. So when you're nice to people, don't expect them to be nice. In many occasions, actually, people are bad and they don't return the favor. Yeah. And that also means that you don't need to be nice to people. You don't need to be nice to people. If you're being nice so that they can be nice to you, if you don't feel like being nice to someone, if you don't feel like giving someone something, don't give them. If you're giving them because you want to. You see, not because you expect them to also give you in future. And also don't be somewhere where you don't want to be. Because those people don't care about you. Maybe they're just using you. Don't be in a job, don't be doing a project, you're not getting anything from it, but you feel like this person is going to help you in future. What if they don't? So be there because you want to be there. Be there because you feel like there's a value you bring. Be there because you feel like you're actually you're getting better, you're sharpening your skills, you're learning something, you're getting fulfillment. Be there because of that. Don't be there because of any other reason. Okay. And yeah, the final lesson. I just feel like I've given you guys more lessons that I had written, because I had not numbered these things rightly. Okay. So the last lesson has disappeared. Yeah, the last lesson has disappeared, but I think they're now 21. They're now 21. So let me just get a lesson from the top of my head. Yeah. Being stylish is good. Being stylish is really nice. That's the final lesson. Lesson number 21. Being stylish is amazing. It's good. Style is different for everyone. Don't copy people's style. And I'm talking about like outfit style. Go yakuva and just things that you love, how you love doing your stuff. Having your style is really amazing. It's like your trademark, and it's like, it also gives you confidence. Yeah. So be stylish. Don't be by yourself any other way. Like usijibebe to, wacha life ikuje na kamzi. Like this, find purpose. Every day amka. Ishi, like live, don't exist. Ensure that even the little things that matter to you, you do them so well. If it's dressing up, that's why I'm saying style is so important, because it gives you identity. You feel when you wake up and you're dressing nicely and you're going to school or you're going to work and people are telling you look nice, or even if they don't tell you but you feel nice, that's just so fulfilling. Yeah. So guys, find your style and run with it, and don't look heavy. Look nice. Yeah. Look nice. It does not need to be expensive. You just need to match the right colors. Find the clothes that fit your body type, your body size, and go for it. There's, because now every day you have to do a task dressed in a certain way, you see, or you have to show up out there. And the first way to win is to actually feel nice about yourself. So when you wake up, you're dressing nicely and you're feeling nice about yourself, that's already a win, and you're guaranteed. I can actually say you're halfway there. Yeah, you're halfway there. Yes. So those are my 21 lessons at 21. I think I got carried away at some point and forgot the numbering. So maybe some of you are counting with me and you're like, girl, you lost us. Yeah, but I just hope you were able to learn and to pick a few things. Yes, if you're watching this video and you didn't watch the other one, please watch the previous video. You'll find the other lessons. I promise you they're also as interesting as this one. Yeah, and I hope to see you in the next video. So this was the last video of my birthday series, and the next video is gonna be something exciting. I just hope things go the way I want them to. Yeah, and I pray that God helps me. So the next video will be so interesting. I hope you look out for it. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Yes, please subscribe. I'm praying we get 500 subscribers by the end of July. I know it's very possible. Yes guys, and it's very possible. So tell your friends, and yeah, let's go together. I love you so much.